I am going to be doing the stay-at-home book tag. And I know most people did this if they did it at all, like back in April, May, when quarantine was heavily in effect. But I do want to encourage y'all, and the reason I'm doing this now is because if you're in America, the pandemic is still going on. And yes, things are open. They probably shouldn't be. So I just want to encourage everybody to stay at home as much as possible. And if you do go out and do things, try to avoid large groups of people and at least wear a mask. So there's a couple of prompts, and Princess of Paperback is the first one who did this video. So I'll link her video down below. Great video, by the way. So the first prompt is laying in bed, a book you could have read or have read all day in a bed. I've read this book many times. It's a very happy book, coming of age, story of adventure and a journey, and I have read it in one sitting while laying in my bed before, and I will probably do it again at some point. So, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Love this book. I think everybody should read it if you have not. Snacking, a guilty pleasure book. My only comment on this is that I don't really believe that any book you read you should feel guilty about. I don't have a book that I consider a guilty pleasure. Yeah, I've read some silly books every now and again, but I don't think that's like a guilty pleasure, like rereading the same Sarah Dessen book like 5 years in a row every summer because there's a girl cartwheeling on the front and it's called That Summer. Like, I enjoy that book. Yeah, it's a little dumb. I haven't read it in a few years, but for a while I read it every single year, every summer, just because it was like a summer mood book and it was a cutesy story. So take that into consideration. I don't think any book should cause you feelings of guilt. So if you're reading, that's what matters. Deep Clean has been on my TBR for ages. I'm going to link the video down below where I went through my entire TBR. There's a lot of books that have been on my TBR for ages. I think one that I can probably say or something like that is Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer. It has been on my TBR for years. I bought the book quite a long while ago on one of the $5 summer classics things at Barnes & Noble's, and it is still going to be on my TBR next year probably, because it's long and it's in Old English. But if you want to just go see everything that's on my TBR, the video's down below. Animal Crossing, a book you bought recently because of hype. I bought and read recently Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. It will be up here. By Suzanne Collins, author of The Hunger Games. I liked it. It wasn't perfect, but I liked it. Productivity, a book I learned from or that had an impact on me. I bought The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. I learned I have a lot of stuff and too many books, but I kind of purposefully skipped over the get rid of your books chapter. But I did learn some good tips besides that, because I'm just ignoring the book part, about how to declutter and organize my life, and how that can affect your mental health in a good or bad way, respectively. The next question is Facetime, a book I was gifted. My good friend from college, before she graduated, gave me this Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. It has little, notes in the margins and stuff like that, and it was a really sweet gesture. And I also, in return, gave her my favorite book for her birthday, so I enjoy this book. I've read it many times, and also it's such a meaningful gesture to get a book that someone went through and took the time and effort to make notes in the margins for you. Self-care. I also skipped one question that was at the beginning. Sorry. Netflix series I am wanting to start. In the event that this is a TV-related question, I'm going to say The Medici Show on Netflix looks pretty cool, and I'm planning on checking it out soon. If it's about books, I'm wanting to read, I believe it's called The Gentleman Bastards Trilogy, something or other. It starts with Eliza Locke-Lamora. Book picture will be here. I have it on my Kindle because my brother read it, and it is on my to-do list very soon. After I get through the Stormlight Archive / entire Cosmere books, and then The Wheel of Time. That one is next. Bonus question, name a book coming out soon. I don't have it because it's not out yet, but book 4 of the Stormlight Archive, Rhythm of War, is coming out soon. They just released the cover It is amazing. I love it. I am very excited to read that book, and I'm almost done with my reread of the first book. So that's all I got for the stay-at-home book tag. Thanks for watching. I am planning, just so you all know, to have a video out where I just talk about the first book. I'm going to try and just vlog my entire reading of the next one. I was just traveling a lot this month, so I didn't have a chance to, like, film myself reading this a lot. But I'm going to try and do a review and, like, just go through each book in this series because I love it so much. I've already read them before, but I'm rereading them again because Rhythm of War is about to come out. That's all she wrote, so thanks for watching. Bye, everyone.